Hey, what is up, everybody? In today's Daily Bible Breakdown, we are in Revelation chapter 6. And if you're horse people, you're going to love this chapter. Or maybe not. What do I mean by that? Stick around to find out. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Pastor Bob with the Bible Strength Project here with another episode of our Daily Bible Breakdown. We're doing two things. What are we doing? We're lifting up the big monster book in the West Willow Church. Biblical truth, really. That's what we're lifting up. Help us get stronger mentally, physically, most importantly, spiritually. 2, deep dive into the New Testament. Hey, this is our weekend edition of the Daily Bible Breakdown. That means two things. One, no video Saturday and Sunday, give you a chance to catch up or take a break. Sunday, preaching day. Bobby G, it is get yourself into a real life church for heaven's sake. For heaven's sake. Yeah, for heaven's sake. And for your sake too. If you are local in Lancaster, we have Wesley traditional service, 9 a.m. West Willow contemporary service, 10:30. Crack open those Bibles. We're in Revelation chapter 6. We've got this really strange scene. Jesus, portrayed as the Lamb, once again, it is always the Lamb, calls forth these riders on these horses. There's a white horse, and there's a fiery red horse, there's a black horse, and then there's a pale green horse. I don't know, like if he lost the horse lottery, I've got to ride the pale green horse. Yeah, you got to ride the pale green horse. They go out into the world for destruction and mayhem and chaos. Here's how I read this. There's two lenses I'm going to read this in. One, if you had the ability to change something that was in your life or in your family that was causing pain and suffering and trauma, and you had the ability to go in and fix it, but in the short term, it was going to be kind of painful and people might suffer a little bit more, would you do it? The answer should be yes. You would do it. It'd be the most loving thing not to let that situation continue. God, by sending these 4 horses down to create chaos and havoc, he's accelerating this whole timeline of when Jesus is going to come down to earth. And ultimately, it is the most loving thing that he can do. The other lens that I look at today's reading through is I picture God sending those horses into my heart, and all of the brokenness and all of the trauma and all the rebellion and all the pride, everything that pulls me further away from God, he's going to send those horses down to trample all of that stuff down. And so I welcome God's discipline. I welcome God's disruption into my heart because it is the most loving thing that God can do. It may be painful in the short term. I might experience discomfort, some suffering in the short term, but ultimately it is for my own good. So as you're reading today's verses, picture God sending those things into your heart to kill death, to kill death, to kill fear, to kill worry, to kill separation. And he is ultimately working for our own good, ultimately working for our victory through him. That's how we get stronger in God's word.
Today's power verse.
We're going to go with 1 John 3:1. See what love the Father has given us, that we should be called the children of God, and that is what we are. The reason the world does not know us is that it did not know him. Hey, have a fabulous weekend. Thanks for joining us for today's Daily Bible Breakdown. Remember this, God loves you. Open up your heart to him today. We'll see you Monday.